How you doing, guys? This is Eric from RuleTheWasteland.com, BuyThermite.com. This is my updated electoral map prediction. We're just over a week out from the election, so I'm going to explain to you what I think is going to happen in the Electoral College vote. I have no doubt that Donald Trump will win the popular vote by a pretty big margin, possibly even landslide proportions. The problem is that doesn't always necessarily translate into a big Electoral College victory, because you could win, 49 or 48% or something like that, not really, but maybe 45% of the vote in California, a massive number of votes, massive, and still lose those votes or those Electoral College votes completely. It's an all or nothing. You either get you could have one more vote than the other person and you get all the Electoral College votes in most states. So he's going to get millions of votes in all these blue states as well as crushing majorities in all these red states, but still, he could still lose all these blue states. So the electoral vote might be closer, but I don't think it'll be that close either, and I'll tell you why. These are all the ones, like the talk I've mentioned before of Georgia going blue, not going to happen. Some people even said Texas is a questionable for Republicans, not going to happen. Florida at this point is looking very safe for Donald Trump in my mind. Early voting's looking good. The support here is great. I can see it. I'm in Florida, even in I'm in one of the bluer parts of Florida, in Gainesville. It's academic people. And even here, there's no excitement for Hillary, like I was saying. And all throughout Florida, other than the big metro areas like Miami and Orlando and stuff like that, it's all for Trump. And I think it's going to go for him pretty easily, giving him those almost 30 Electoral College votes right there. I think North Carolina is a pipe dream for the Democrats, too. In this election, I don't think it's going to happen. The turnout in the black vote is not going to be anywhere near what it was for Obama in either of his elections. And not only are they not nearly as enthusiastic about Hillary, he's going to get much larger percentage of the black vote, Trump is, than Romney or anyone else ever did too. I think he's getting North Carolina for sure. I think Arizona he gets. I think Nevada is going to go his way too. Utah obviously is not going for Hillary unless we see a crazy split between McMullen and Trump. But I think the support for McMullen's overblown. Again, it is one of those things, like, it's a lot easier to say who you're voting for than actually go out and vote. And yes, the Mormons make up a large chunk of this state, but they are only about 60%. Is huge, and I don't think even all of them are going to vote for McMullen. So I think it's either Hillary or Trump. I don't think McMullen's going to win the state. He's either going to take enough away from Trump that Hillary wins, or it's going to be Trump. But let's just leave that for now as a gray and say that maybe it goes third party. But I don't know. Colorado, let's assume for now that Hillary's getting that one, but I have a weird feeling about Colorado. Weird feeling. I think Ohio definitely goes Trump. And I'm making the claim that Pennsylvania goes Trump too. His message has really resonated there with the blue-collar manufacturing type demographic. Like I said, the African-American demographic is not going to turn out for Hillary the way they want. Trump's going to get more of it than they think, and she's going to get less of a turnout. I think there's a solid chance that Trump wins Vermont. Not that that's a huge deal, but Vermont and New Hampshire could actually flip. Bernie's going to have a big write-in campaign. It's his home state of Vermont. I've heard from people on the ground there that there's a lot of Bernie support. So it could even be that I don't think Bernie will win. I don't think there's that kind of write-in support. Write-in campaigns never do that well because people have to be more coordinated and intelligent enough to figure out that that's what they need to do. But people there are going to be more pissed off towards Hillary and might split the vote there and actually turn out for Trump. In New Hampshire, Virginia is even a possibility, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's a question mark. I think it's likely that Virginia goes, possible that Colorado and Virginia goes, and I'm making the claim that at least one of these two will go as well. Michigan and Wisconsin. I've got a feeling about Wisconsin. I don't know why. Wisconsin's always tricky, but this is what I'm looking at right now. So let's assume, so even if this goes to her because McMullen splits the vote, we still have a Trump win here. And if he picks up any of these others, if he somehow does, maybe he loses Vermont, doesn't actually get those. Same with New Hampshire. I think he gets one of the main votes as well. But even if he doesn't get any of those, Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine, he's still slightly ahead. And if he ends up getting Colorado, or certainly if he ends up getting either Michigan or Wisconsin, then he can, it doesn't matter. And even if he wins like Michigan, let's say, or maybe he doesn't win Pennsylvania, somehow there's enough fraud there that he loses that, but he does get Wisconsin and these states there, then he's still there. There's a lot of different paths for him to win. Obviously, they all include him getting Florida, Ohio, and North Carolina, South Carolina, and Iowa, Missouri, things like that, Nevada. But I think those are fairly likely, actually. Pennsylvania is the biggest probably question mark because I think there's going to be a lot of the shadiness will be directed there because that's the closest, in my mind, of the quote-unquote swing states. But if I had to guess, and I am, this is what my map is going to look like. Let me see if I can close this. And these are my least confident, obviously. But that's my official prediction here. So the ones that are light colored are the ones that I would obviously be least surprised with a switch in either direction. But that's my prediction. I predicted a while back that I think Trump will come very close to 300 or just past it. And yeah, so that's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. I'm obviously predicting that he wins. I'm predicting that the popular vote will be huge, even if he ends up getting much closer. Like if Wisconsin goes back, if maybe Vermont and New Hampshire go back like that. Maybe even he loses Utah because of a split. So maybe something like that. But either way, I think he wins. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.